All right, let's hear it for Duane Parham Society. We'll be right back with more of our show after word from our sponsors, okay?
And my other guitar player is Mr. Frank Kelly. And lead vocals, Mr. Condido Lomax.
I know Condido. He was a lead singer with another group, right?
I think Suede, is that
Right,
it? Suede,
right.
yeah.
Okay, okay.
And also Mr. Bernard Allen on bass, Mr. Thunder Thumbs. And on, from Mr. Moderate, on percussions, Mr. Marlon Crawford, better known as Bebop.
Okay.
Okay. And Doretha Jones and Shirley Tolbert. Okay.
Let's hear it for him. Society. I see you have a big family there, man.
Yeah, very big family. Excellent, excellent. Thank you.
Tell me, so exactly, how long have you been in this again now?
Well, we've been together as a working group for several years. And in fact, we work off and on together. And it's indeed to be privileged to be on your program. But for 1982, we were nominated by the Detroit Metro Times as the #1 R&B band, and also I was nominated as the best writer, but fortunately we didn't win. But this year we were nominated in 5 different categories, and we won one, which I was nominated and winner of the best songwriter for 1984.
Which was this album here?
Well, I think that has something to do with this album and several other tunes. And in fact, this isn't an album, this is a disco single, which we have 2 records on this side. One side being Trying to Tell You Something is the A, and This Moment's For Real, which is the B, something I wrote and arranged. And a very good friend of mine by the name of Kerry Campbell produced it, and I co-produced and wrote everything.
I understand that you and Ted Harris are really tight, too.
Oh, yeah. And in fact, I'm going to do a project, producing several tunes on an album by Dennis Rowland. I got a call from him last week from New York, and he would like to use some of my material, and he should be back by the 1st of July, and we're going to get started on that.
Okay.
Very big
Okay, you play saxophone, or what is that?
I play saxophone, and the instrument I just play is called a soprano saxophone. And so many people get it confused with the clarinet, in which both of them are straight, but it is a soprano saxophone. And it is in the woodwind family, so they are relative.
Okay, we went to what high school in Detroit?
I graduated from Cooley, and yeah.
Were you playing saxophone then?
Oh yeah, saxophone, and I played bass clarinet, and even at one time I played string bass.
Yeah. I'd like to ask this question to some of our guests. At what point in your life did you know that you were going to be doing records and producing? When did you realize that you wanted to, or you was going to, this is what you're going to do?
Well, really, I think when I got into business, it wasn't about making records. It was just, well, recognition, so to speak. I recall that at an early age, I couldn't perform because I had rheumatic fever. So I couldn't perform in gym and classes like that. So I would go to the talent shows, and every time I would see all the groups and all the girls screaming for all the guys in the group, you know, on stage. So
I got to do this, huh?
Yeah, that was it, and that's what started me into it.
That's all right. That's all right. You're going to do another number for us this afternoon?
Love to.
Okay, that's entitled This Moment's For Real?
That's right.
Okay, so we're going to go to a station break, and we'll be back with more of our show after word from our sponsors. We're back with more of our show. We have Duane Parham here. So Duane, tell me, what type of show do you have in the club, nightclub? What could they expect to see?
Well, self-contained Earth, Wind, and type show. We have a self-contained group. Everyone sings and plays, and it's great. It's wonderful.
Okay. Also, understand you're playing somewhere this weekend?
Yes. In fact, we're working at the formerly Latin Quarter, 20 Grand. It's now called the Entrepreneur, and it's in Detroit on East Grand Boulevard and what is that? Woodward.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. So you're gonna be there this weekend? Right?
Yeah, it's fabulous. They remodeled the club, and it's great. It's great.
Tell me about your fan club. How's that work out?
I could mention briefly about it. We have Miss Virginia Robinson and Zazzle Jones, who's the fan club chapter holders. And the hotline number to the fan club is 592-8190. And you can call anytime. It's a 24-hour hotline number. Call in. And
Okay, when they join your fan club, what does it allow them to?
well, we have free passes and um, buttons, Parham Society buttons and caps and paraphernalia of that sort. And in fact, at this concert this weekend, a lot of the fan club members that's over 18 are receiving some free passes to the Entrepreneur Club.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Let me write that down. What's the number again?
592-8190. 592-8190.
So I'm gonna join that, man.
24 hours. And in fact, that is a direct line to my production company, which is the Velvet Sax Production Company.
Okay.
And
So are you producing other groups?
well, right now we're working hard with the Duane Parham Society, and we're working on our next release. And out of the Duane Parham Society, Doretha Jones, one of the vocalists, we're going to do something, a single on her with the Parham Girls Society. And myself and possibly Teddy Harris is going to produce and arrange an album on Dennis Rowland. In fact, I'm sure of him, sure of doing some material on him come the 1st of July. He called me last week from New York, and we're going to work with him. He's formerly lead vocalist for Count Basie.
Right. That's right.
Yeah.
Okay, man. We're glad that you stopped by, but you're gonna do another number for us before you go. This moment's for real. But we're gonna keep the show going.